Hello guys, it's me Damatron, and today I'm going to be doing a creepypasta story. Let's get started. One late night, there was a kid named Mike. Him and Foxy were great friends. They got along just fine. And Mike was so obsessed with Foxy. He even got a play hook, a pirate shirt, and a pirate hat. He was so obsessed. They were some great pals. But then, he wouldn't stop messing with Foxy. So Foxy got out of control because he was haunted and bit Mike's frontal lobe. Mike laid on the floor, and a few years ago, he was grown up, and he was looking for a job just to get money. But he still has a little bit to pay for a job. So he found a place called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. He didn't quite remember, but then he went. It said help wanted. He went in. The phone guy offered him the job. And he didn't even have to pay for it. He was thinking, that's oddly strange. So, and then the phone guy rushed out of there as he told me I could have the job. So, as I was going to the office, I was looking at Freddy, Chica, and Bonnie. I noticed that Freddy had some handprints on him, but it's just probably pizza stains or something like that. There ain't no way that could be true. But I was really here to get a job, not look at the animatronics. So I was walking down the hall and I saw a couple of pictures of crying children. I realized, why would there be crying children? And it's probably in my imagination, I thought to myself. I went into the security office and looked at the cameras. I noticed that Foxy was peeking his head out. He might have knew who I was, but I can't know that for sure. And then the camera turned off. I hurried up, switched it to the stage, and I saw Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica looking at me. Then it turned off again and turned back on, and they were looking the way they just were. And I was like, this has got to be in my imagination. So after a few hours, it turned to 4 a.m. and I was like, the night is almost over, but I still have to come back the whole summer. Then I looked at the camera and I saw Foxy running at me. I hurried up. I shut the door. And he was just banging on it. But then he went away. And after a while, I heard Freddy's laugh. I was thinking to myself, that's definitely gotta be in my imagination. There ain't no way the animatronics are alive, I kept thinking to myself. And I also kept thinking to myself, there's no place like home. I just want to go home. Please turn to 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. So as I was waiting, I hurried up, closed both doors, and then I sat in my chair until it turned to 6 a.m. And then it did. So I left and came back the next night. I noticed something strange going on as I was walking to the security office. When I was walking to the security office, I saw eyes. And then I heard footsteps coming close to me. I hurried up. I went into the security office. I shut the door, and then I heard running again. I hurried up, switched to the camera. I saw Foxy running. I hurried up, shut the door, and just wait. And then the power shut off. I didn't know what was going on until I saw Freddy's face looking at me with music playing. His eyes were glowing and his teeth. I wasn't quite sure what was going on. So I hurried up, ran. I tried to open the door, but it was locked. How is it locked if I came in? It wasn't locked when I tried to come in. So I think to myself, the animatronics must have done that. They don't want me to leave. Especially Foxy. He must have remembered me. I tried to get out of the windows, but they were too hard to open because they were made out of plastic. They were locked, I couldn't pull them up, and so I went in the kitchen, tried to find a knife. I found a knife, and I cut through the window, but then Freddy pulled me and said, "Do you want to play with us?" And I tried to open the door as fast as I can, but he pulled me and he said, "We're not going to let you leave." Chica said, "Do you want some Fazbear pizza?" Bonnie said, "Do you want us to play a song for you?" And then their voices were changing. Like, they want to say something nice, but then they just say something bad. Like, "We're going to keep you here, run." So I ran. I hurried up, and I got out of there. I lit a match, and as I was lighting the match, I saw Golden Freddy's face looking at me. So I said goodbye, Freddy Fazbear. I threw the match at the pizzeria. It caught on fire. And then they were all just staring at me as they were on fire. And then I saw another face that could possibly be Springtrap. So I ran away, and the person that hired me said I was fired for tampering with the robots and burning the place down. And he also told me that he dedicated his life to get that job, and I ruined it. But who would want to work at a place with alive robots that are haunted? I know I wouldn't. So I said goodbye to that place and never came back. This is Mike's story. So yeah, I hope you like my video. I don't know